Harihi Om, my dear holy souls, this is Mata Anantananda, Sri Sadguru Shivarama Avathuta Ashramam, Kamavaram village, Kurnool district, Andhra Pradesh state from Bharat, that is India. Under the caption of Wonderful Indian Folk Stories, we are enjoying the adventurous and wonderful, twistful stories of Bhatti and Vikramaditya, the historical personalities of ancient India. In that series of videos, this is 53rd one. This is the story of two pairs whose blood relation confuses us. This is 24th story told by Bhetala to Vikramaditya, and this is the last one in this series. Main incidents in this story are a king, Sripati, had gone world tour, didn't return for a long time. In search of the king, his wife and daughter met a Brahmin father and son. Their marriages, according to the peculiar commitment of Brahmin men, had sons. Betal's question, Vikramaditya's silence. Betal had subjugated to Vikramaditya. The outcoming skills from this story mesmerizes. This is very peculiar situation where knowledge is disadvantaged. Finally, after how many trials, with how much patience Vikramaditya got overpowered Bhetal will inspire us like anything. To achieve success along with other abilities, patience also required, and we should not give up the efforts till get success. Such inspiration will give by this story. Let us enter into the story. And as in the previous cases, once again Vikramaditya efforted to bring down the corpus of Betal and kept it on his shoulder and started to walk towards Brihadaranya. And once again Betal, with the usual warning, started to narrate another story. And he said, Vikramaditya, oh great emperor, please follow my story carefully. You know the condition. So, okay, let me continue. By saying like that, he said, once upon a time there was a king, Sripati. He had gone to visit the different places in the world. So, he was on a world tour. By that time, his only daughter was about 8 years old. But 10 years were passed, he didn't return. Only the queen and the princess were there in the capital. So, by days were passed, the subordinates, the ministers, all became very reckless, and they didn't bother about the queen and princess. So that the life became miserable for them. So that the queen and the princess, they started in search of the king Sripati. But they wandered here and there. They visited so many cities, villages, forest, and they crossed some hills also, but in vain. But they didn't give up the trial, and they were wandering in search of the king. One day they were walking through a forest. Behind them, at about 1 mile or 1 kilometer like that, another pair of Brahmin men, a father and a son, who were wifeless. Their wives had passed away. So in search of a good match for them, they were wandering here and there. So they were just behind this queen and princess. Then by watching the footprints on the mud, the Brahmin father, he said, oh my dear son, it seems that two women had walking just before us at about a certain distance. It might be a small distance like that. Let's walk fastly. Let us meet them and urge them to marry us. It seems that in between, among the two ladies, one has the big footprints. She may be elder, and the other who has a small foot. She may be younger in the age. So now let us make a decision. Being elder to you, I'll marry the elder woman, means who has the bigger foot, and you marry the lady who has a small foot. Uh, the son, Brahmin, young man, he accepted the proposal. And they walked very fast and they met both the ladies. And they asked about their whereabouts. They narrated their story. In search of the king, they started from the capital because the life became miserable for them without leaving the ruler in the kingdom. And then, but in vain, almost 1 year passed. Then in searching, then the Brahmin men, they explained about their position, and they described about their commitment also, and they urged to marry the son to the queen and the father to the princess. As per their commitment, it is just like that, because there the princess has the bigger foot, and the queen, being elder, she had small foot. Feet like that. So that according to their commitment, they married like that. 1 year passed. Both the pairs got blessed with male children. Now, by concluding the story like this, Betala put the question to Vikramaditya, "Oh great emperor, now let me know. These two male children, what about their blood relation? Because they belong mother with a son, a boy born, and another born to the pair of a father and daughter. So the two pairs got married like that. So that what will be the blood relation among the children? Let me know the answer. Being known, if you don't give the reply, your head will break into 1,000 pieces. If you break the silence, I won't get subjugated to you. So let me know the answer." Then minutes passed, hour passed, but Vikramaditya didn't give the reply, because he didn't know the answer. Being known, if he keeps silence, his head will break. But without knowing the answer, nothing will happen. And he didn't break off the silence even by saying rubbish answer. He was with such balance of mind, so that by time passing, Betala realized that Vikramaditya won the bet. Then with the clapping and with the joyful dancing and with the holy feeling, Betala had taken 3 rounds around Vikramaditya and fallen on his feet and said, "Oh great emperor, you are really great. I'm very, very, very thankful to you, because since thousands of years I'm waiting here by hanging myself uprootedly, as in the form of corpus, to the branch of the fire tree of the forest. And I was waiting and waiting. Almost I was doing penance to get rid of my curse. And I was waiting. I waited for you. Now I got it, the opportunity to get rid of the curse. I'm very thankful to you, Vikramaditya. Now you can talk with me. The condition is over. You won the bet." He said like that. Vikramaditya also felt very happy, and he hugged and he embraced Betal, and he wanted to know the cause of curse to Betala and the previous life story of Betala. What it will be, let us enjoy in the coming up video. Harihi Om. Thank you for watching.